Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 23 chat.
Oh, hi, it's episode 19. What a coincidence. It's also the 19th of
Is it?
August.
Is it the 19th?
Isn't it?
I don't know. I honestly don't know what the date is. I'm not sure if it's the 18th or the 19th. I think you might be right. I don't know. Whatever.
Anyway, this is the night we've all been waiting for.
Whoa, it was a cliffhanger.
We've been waiting for this for so long.
Who shot JR?
Brittany.
Uh-oh. Alright, yeah. So last time was a cliffhanger. They did not show us the POV ceremony.
Oh my god, what is
episode.
Kai gonna do?
Well, we saw that yesterday, he had Sarah Beth let Brittany know she's gonna be probably going up on the block.
That's right. He said, break
That was a good impression.
the news to her.
Yeah.
All right, so it's time for the veto meeting. You ready, lady?
I am very ready, yes. Let's do it.
Kylan uses the veto on Claire. She said, thank you.
She went...
Yeah, exactly. It was a real slow clap.
I'm glad that Claire is realizing, like, oh, it's not like, oh, Kylan saved me, blah, blah, blah. She's like,
My hero.
hello. He's the one who put me up on the block and dangled me over the edge of the cliff. And now...
And do I say thank you? No, I say, hey, you F, why'd you push me off the cliff?
So, she will be keeping that in her back pocket for sure.
All right. And Alyssa...
Well, he put Brittany up in Claire's place.
And then Alyssa does not use the veto. She was thrown.
Uh-oh.
She didn't win it.
Well, Kylan told her, don't use it.
Yeah.
So she followed his plan.
Whatever.
Well, she also didn't want to use the veto because she was afraid that Xavier was going to be the replacement nominee if she did something that Kylan did not approve of.
Right.
So there's that.
Well, Derek F. does not want to be on the block with Brittany. He does not want to campaign against that girl.
I mean, he knows he doesn't have to anyway because he's got the Cookout behind him.
He doesn't have to do a GD thing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And, you know, the Cookout, they're going to take care of this. They're going to keep Derek F.
It sounds almost like the Mafia. Or like in Pulp Fiction where they're like, we got to call a specialist to clean up this car.
You're going to bring in like sunshine cleaning
Yes.
or whatever? Yeah,
Yes.
so if the Cookout sticks to their plan to all get to the final 6 together, Brittany will be going.
She's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
If Brittany doesn't go, that means Big D goes and the Cookout is mission failed.
Yeah, so Brittany is pretty pissed to be up on the block. She feels like Kylan broke their deal. He broke the promise.
She doesn't know why, though. She's very naive. She cries to her big brother parents, Azza and Big D.
It really did feel like she had just gotten home from school or something, and she was telling her parents all about something
we're going to
that
have to
happened.
call the school now.
Yeah.
No, you are the school.
There is just something about the relationship with the former Jokers that I do enjoy.
I do enjoy it.
There's just
as
something
well.
about it.
But it's dysfunctional.
Yes, it's like a
It's very
dysfunctional family, for
dysfunctional.
sure. The functioning dysfunctionals or whatever it is.
Exactly.
Or
Tommy.
dysfunctional, I don't know.
Tommy.
Whatever Tommy's thing was.
Yeah, the functioning dysfunctionals.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We love you, Tommy. Okay,
Yes.
anyway. So, Claire is thinking, I feel like it would be a lot better for my game if
Wow,
Brit-
you
if
just
Brittany were to
sounded so
stay.
much like her just then.
Oh, really? I wasn't
Yeah.
trying to.
Well, you did.
Really? I don't think that was Claire.
It would be better for my game. All right.
Yeah. She feels like it would be better for her game to
Mm-hmm.
keep Brittany. Because Brittany can be a shield.
Yes.
Brittany can go after Kylan and Sarah Beth.
But Brittany is not in the Cookout, says
Yeah.
Tiffany, and she must go. But she doesn't say that to Claire.
Right.
She says, that's interesting.
There is no way she's
Look
letting
away,
this
look
happen.
away, look away. You don't see Brittany. She's going.
But Claire has been bringing
We
up
can't
for...
let this happen.
Yeah, Claire's been saying for a few weeks now that she wants Big D out because she's afraid that he's going to get dragged to the end Like
he's going to be a goat.
Sacrificial. Ugh, I hate that.
No, don't.
Okay.
So Derek X is also...
He is on the same page as Claire.
He's waking up here.
Yeah, he's like realizing that Brittany will also be better for his game.
And he also tells Hannah, I want to get rid of Big D.
And Hannah's like...
We can't let this happen.
Yeah.
Because of the cookout.
So
Cookout.
Tiffany and Hannah had to do a lot of work this week trying to flip Claire and Derek X back. It's been a lot.
I'll bet. But Derek and Claire both want to convince Tiffany and Hannah that there's no effing way. There's no effing way it's going to happen, though.
Yeah. I feel like because of this week, because Derek X and Claire have been on the same page and Tiffany and Hannah have not, it's brought the two
Tiffany
of them...
and Hannah are on the same page.
I mean...
yeah, but they're not together.
I'm saying I think that this has brought Derek X and Claire so much closer together. And I think that's making the Cookout nervous because the whole deal with them each having their own pawn that they're close to...
is that the pawns would be separate.
And would be closest to their Cookout
divided
partner.
Right.
But now that these two are so close, I think it's making people nervous.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right, well, what are the Cookout's plans for next week?
I mean, they're already banking on Brittany going. So they're planning for next week. And Xavier and Kylan have been saying they want Derek X out. He's a strong competitor. He could get that, either of the powers moving forward.
If we can't get Derek X out, we might as well get Claire out.
Yeah. And Tiffany...
She's starting to realize things are going down.
Tiffany was really throwing her allies under the bus, saying... Claire and Derek X have got to go because they're figuring this out. They're figuring out what the Cookout is doing.
Derek X realizes that all of the white guys have gone. Where have all the white guys gone? They're gone.
Is this an Abby Lee Miller dance?
Yes. None of the white guys are in jury. They all didn't make jury.
Yeah.
That's going to be the whitest, dustiest panel of pre-jurors when Julie calls them out on finale night.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So Kai and Xavier, they want to get Derek X out.
So their plan to make this happen, they want to try and pull him in closer so that he will feel comfortable enough to, say, throw the competition to, like, Xavier or something. So they've been talking for a few weeks now about getting a deal together with the three of them. And I feel like they still didn't really solidify anything.
No.
But again, they're trying to make Derek X feel comfortable. But Derek X leaves that meeting and he's just like,
this is a little sus.
He tells Claire, yeah, so I was just talking to those guys. And what does it mean if somebody says that they won't put you up? And Claire's like, that means they're going to backdoor you. That means they won't put you up as an initial nominee.
Right.
So Derek X figures they're just trying to cover their asses right now. They don't actually want to work with me.
No.
Correct.
Smart.
Yes.
Correct. All right, so Julie checks in.
Do you think Julie was getting pissed that they kept calling her Julie Chen tonight and not Julie Chen Moonves?
Yes.
Every time they said it, I was just like, oof.
Julie's burning on the inside. That's why Julie got all sassy and said, well, if you're going to call me Julie Chen, not Julie Chen Moonves, can I call you Big D and Brittany?
Well, they love that. They were like, absolutely, you can.
Yeah. All right, so Brittany went first.
Yeah, it's time for speeches.
Pleadings. She made an incomplete rap.
Not another rap! No!
Well, thankfully it was short because she didn't have time to finish her homework. And she just said, blah, 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 keep me.
She did have more to say, but...
But that's all I heard. It was like, womp, 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 womp.
But to a beat.
Womp, 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 womp. All right, and then Derek F. said, lots of shout-outs to his friends. Keep me for entertainment purposes only.
Also cleaning and cooking. He did say that.
Yeah.
I thought when he was campaigning, he said to somebody, have fun living in filth if you vote me out.
So it's time for the vote.
Okay.
And Brittany is evicted by a vote of 7-1.
The one was Azza. This was already pre-planned, pre-discussed.
Yes.
Because they wanted Azza to be able to have a chance at Brittany's jury vote.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, Azza is super close to Brittany, and she wanted to be able to give her that vote. So it was a whole thing this week, though, of Azza not knowing if she would be able to do that or not, because Claire and Derek X were fighting so hard for Brittany to stay. She was thinking, oh crap, I might have to vote Brittany out just to make sure it actually happens.
Yeah.
But they were able to secure those votes for Brittany to go so that Azza could do that.
Well, Brittany, as explosive as she was in the house, was a good sport at the end, hugged everybody, and went out to Julie Chen because I guess they pumped her full of fallacies.
I mean, I thought she gave a great interview.
And puppy dogs.
Yeah. Well, Julie was very excited.
Take a seat, lady.
Julie's always excited when she knows that somebody's popular with the fans.
Yes. Said maybe I could glom onto you and get some of your sparkle.
I mean, she knows that Brittany got 100 BB bucks this past week, so
she's very popular. But I peed my pants a little, I feel like, when Derek F was kissed by Kyland on the lips after the eviction.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
That was all kinds of special. Loved it.
I need to hear the backstory on that. I hope we get to hear more.
I hope so. But Julie said to Brittany,
wow, 4 out of 6 weeks on the block. Look at you go.
Yeah.
Why you? Like, why do you think they voted you out this week?
So...
Okay, this answer was like, what?
Because they said that they couldn't beat me, so they had to get rid of me.
And Brittany's like, yeah, absolutely. Like, they would not have beaten me in the final 2. I mean, that's what they said, but, you know.
Girl, they were lying to you. Why didn't you play in the High Rollers game for that week? America gave you 100 BB bucks.
Brittany said she did not think that Kylan was going to go back on that deal.
You think that money was coming out of Julie's pocket.
Yeah. Also, Brittany was planning on saving up for the roulette power. She wanted to get that one.
Yeah. But girl, you gotta play the game in the week that you're in. You can't be looking ahead when you don't know if you're gonna make it, the next week.
Yeah.
Do you feel betrayed by Kyland?
She does. She does.
Yeah.
I mean, she did say, like, this is just a game, blah, blah, blah. But she definitely felt betrayed by Kyland. And Julie couldn't do her whole, like, alliance reveal on the big screen.
No.
But then she was all animated. She was like, but I can show you your goodbye messages.
I'm surprised Julie wasn't like, look.
Julie was having a great time.
She was having a great time.
I feel like that's what she must be like on, like, girls' night.
After a few...
When it's wine o'clock.
Wine o'clock, exactly. Julie was obsessed with Brittany.
Yeah, so Brittany's goodbye messages were all pretty nice. Nobody revealed any huge game secrets.
Jury management.
Well, the cookout was also like, nobody better effing say anything right now. None of us are saying anything yet.
That's right. I don't think they would say anything anyway.
Why?
I
mean, people are going to want to take credit for those moves, you know?
Yeah, I guess. It's time for the HOH competition.
Okay.
It's called Dash to Dinner, just like I will after the show is over. You have to go to dinner.
You got to go from one side of the yard to the other, and you have to go across a bunch of balance beams.
It was a balance beam maze.
Yeah, there were different options for routes that you could take.
There were skinny bitches and...
Thickums.
That's right.
Yeah, so you couldn't see what everybody else was doing before you, which...
I'm glad they did that. They probably took a lot of crap about...
From last season?
Yes.
Yes. From that first HOH competition?
That's right. Now, Julie said, I have 9 o'clock dinner reservations. You better get me out of here on time. You only get 45 seconds each.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's tight. It's tight.
And once you hit the current leader's time, you're out. They're not going to waste time with you trying to finish the course. Just get out!
Exactly. All right, so Claire went first, and she put in a pretty solid time of 34 seconds.
It wasn't that great.
I mean, some people didn't even finish, so, like, it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Solid, all right?
Yeah.
Not as a rock, but it was okay.
Well, it looked like Alyssa was going to beat her.
I thought Alyssa was going to break a freaking leg.
Alyssa wiped out right at the end. And Julie was like, excuse me, the producers are saying you touched the ground, so you're out.
And she limped off.
Oof. Yeah, that was a hard fall.
Yes, it was a hard fall. And that was even after she tried to do the skinny bitch beam. Because some of the, beams were thick and some were not so thick.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a few people attempted to do the skinny.
Yeah, a few.
Apparently, they really couldn't see, because if they had seen how difficult it was, they would have said, mm-mm.
Well, a couple people got close with it,
Mm-hmm.
but it seemed like the best strategy was just to go on the thicker ones and just really, haul ass.
Well, the most shocking contestant of the night was Big D, when he almost beat
He did well.
Claire's time.
Yeah, he definitely did well. But then, Sarah Beth...
After going on the skinny bitch beam.
Did he? I can't remember.
I thought he did, yes.
Yeah, he might have. Sarah Beth,
Mm-hmm.
she freaking really hauled ass.
She ran over that, freaking Nick Kroll.
What?
When he's the guy with the bowler hat and he's going down the steps.
I don't remember.
And he just doesn't, move very much. He just goes...
No, that's weird.
Yeah. She, ghosted it.
Yeah, she went fast. Her time was only, 21 seconds.
This is for you, Shally.
Yeah. Azza couldn't beat it. She was out. Tiffany couldn't beat it.
Yeah.
She was out. And then Derek X just missed it. He was so
and that
close.
was after he went on the skinny bitch, too.
Yeah.
Now, think about this for a second. If he had not taken the skinny bitch and gone just on the thickums, he would have won.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Ooh. Hope that doesn't come to bite him back in the ass.
I know. So Xavier was the last one to go, and he couldn't seal the deal, which means
he fell off twice.
Yeah, Sarah Beth won the HOH. So she's the first woman to win.
The women?
I always do that. She's the first woman to win HOH this season.
Yes.
And there's going to be a lot of unhappy people in that house because the cookout...
Tiffany.
Some of the cookout was planning on targeting Sarah Beth next. And some of the cookout was targeting Sarah Beth last week.
Yeah.
When Kylan won HOH.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 weeks now
Ooh.
that Sarah Beth is safe. So they're just
I'm dying to see what's going to happen.
I got a bad feeling. I'm a little bit worried that she's going to target Derek X, but...
If he wins the roulette thing.
That's the thing. We've got that twist in play. There's still the veto. You never know what could happen. But America is voting again to determine who's going to get how many
Make
BB
sure
bucks.
you vote to distribute those stimulus BB bucks.
Yes.
They must be paid out. They will be paid out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens this time.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments who you're voting for.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you sending your stimulus BB bucks to? And that's it.
Yep.
That's all we got. So,
thank you all so much for watching.
and don't forget, the spoiler tomorrow is
Early.
a little bit early.
Yes.
Human child. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Until next time.
Much love.